Hello and welcome to this audio impulse here. My name is Andy Kern and this is episode number 7. And the title for this episode is See Yourself Living in Abundance. A quote from Bob Proctor. And this audio impulse is for you if you are an aspiring creator or a business starter. Maybe you want to become an expert, a coach, a consultant, or entrepreneur, and you want to attract or manifest more abundance into your life. More wealth, more money, make more money, become rich and wealthy, okay? And create something that is of value where you can help people, okay, change their life. And you also want to take it to the next level in the future. You want to grow, you want to improve yourself, shift your paradigm, shift your mindset, or reprogram your mind so that you can live in abundance, so that you can manifest more money and achieve more success. This episode is also for you if you want to become more aware of yourself, to really know yourself, and also to understand and apply universal laws like the law of attraction or the law of vibration, the law of mentalism, so that you can empower yourself and create a new life and make your vision a reality. And this is also for you if you want to overcome your fear or your limiting beliefs, your self-sabotage or your poverty mindset, your scarcity attitude. If you want to overcome all of this, if you want to transcend the matrix or overcome the matrix brainwash that keeps you stuck, keeps you enslaved, where you are stuck maybe in a 9-to-5 job, you want to get out of the job that you are in. You want to break free, have more freedom in life, freedom of money, freedom of time, freedom of location, and really build a life where you are proud of yourself, where you create something of value, and where you can self-actualize and live your purpose. I'm also recording this audio impulse in order to help you to start 2024, the next year, with a powerful mindset, with more awareness, with faith, and a laser focus on your goals, okay? So that you can become limitless and take action to break free. So this is why I'm recording this episode, and I want to help you on your journey as a creator. And the inspiration for this episode is one of my mentors, and his name is Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor already passed away. He was born 1934 in Canada, and he passed away in 2022, last year in February. But the content and the programs, the books that he created, the videos, the quotes, they are still alive. People are still watching his videos, his programs, and they still benefit from that. So we could say he's still alive in some form, helping other people to change their life, shift their paradigm, and to also manifest their desires, to get new results in life, and to become successful and abundant. So who was Bob Proctor? Well, he was a self-help author. He was an entrepreneur, a mentor for a lot of people. He was also a successful businessman, a multi-millionaire running a global business. He was a New Thought leader and also a metaphysician and philosopher. He wanted to understand the universal laws and how reality works. How can we change our life, our reality, by applying universal laws and principles like the law of attraction, the law of vibration, to really create a phenomenal life. And he was doing that for more than 60 years, where he worked in the fields of the science of mind, self-improvement, and personal development to help people grow and change their life. He was famous for the book You Were Born Rich. He also had a seminar with the same title in the 80s and 90s. A seminar with the title You Were Born Rich and his book. And he also became very popular with the book or the movie The Secret, where they talk about the law of attraction. Maybe you know the movie or the book The Secret, maybe you have read it, maybe you have watched the movie. It was published by Rhonda Byrne in 2006 and also became popular, let's say in 2006 to 2008, The Secret. And he was also famous for his paradigm shift seminar or program, where he talked about shifting your paradigm. What is a paradigm and why you have to shift your paradigm if you want to create a new life and become a new person. Bob Proctor was also a student of Earl Nightingale, or he worked together with him. Bob Proctor was a student, Earl Nightingale was his mentor. And Earl Nightingale had a radio program in the 50s and 60s. He was a motivational speaker, a speaker who talked about success philosophy and abundance, how to attract more wealth and prosperity into our life. And he was doing that in the 50s and 60s, and Bob Proctor worked together with him. and he learned a lot from him. And Bob Proctor was also a big student of Napoleon Hill and the book Think and Grow Rich. And Bob Proctor said that he really read the book Think and Grow Rich a dozen times over and over again to really understand the secret behind this book and to also apply the wisdom, the principles in his life to become successful. So he was a student of Earl Nightingale and Napoleon Hill. Now I want to quote Bob Proctor and highlight the thing that he said, and the quote is the following: "See yourself living in abundance and you will attract it. It works every time with every person." Okay? See yourself living in abundance and you will attract it. It works every time with every person. Bob Proctor. So Bob Proctor understood the power of our mind, the power of imagination, that we have to see ourselves in a new light or in a positive light if we want to attract more abundance and success into our reality. And you really have to decide between poverty and lack or prosperity and abundance. You can see yourself as poor and broke and not successful and failing, or you can see yourself as abundant, where you have prosperity, where you are successful and attract more money. Okay? So you have to choose how you see yourself. It starts with the self-concept that you have. It starts with your mindset, the self-image that you have. Because whatever you focus on, this is what you will attract into your reality. The way you see yourself will be reflected in your reality. It's like a mirror. Okay, I also talked about that in my episode number 2, audio impulse number 2, where I talked about life is a mirror and it's reflecting back to you whatever you're conscious of or what you're thinking about and how you see yourself. So you have to choose. And you choose by imagining, because imagining influences your thinking, your feeling and acting. These are 3 parts that are really important for the results in your life. Whatever you think is what you feel, and the way you feel is the way you act. And your actions create certain results in your life. It's a chain reaction, a causality, cause and effect. And everything happens right now. Creation is always happening right now in this present moment. You are choosing right now how you see yourself. Okay? You are imagining something right now, and you're also thinking something right now. And this will influence the way you feel and act, and it will influence your results. So it's really important to understand this concept and why you have to see yourself living in abundance if you want to attract it. If you want to attract more wealth, more money, more success into your life, you have to see yourself as successful, as someone who's worthy of more wealth, more money, and prosperity. You have to see yourself in a positive light. See yourself as the person that you want to become. So there's a spiritual power behind all of this. There are certain universal laws that apply here. And you have to become aware of that and conscious of that if you want to consciously create a new reality where you manifest your desires. And Bob Proctor was really a prosperity teacher. Okay? He was a multi-millionaire, a successful businessman, and he was teaching different things about wealth, about abundance, prosperity, money. He also talked about the millionaire frequency, that you have to be on a certain frequency to achieve new results. He talked about the philosophy of achievement, the philosophy of success and greatness. And he was also a student of the book The Science of Getting Rich, written by Wallace D. Wattles. I also talked about Wallace D. Wattles in one of my audio impulses, episode number 3, with the title The Science of Being Great, another book from Wallace D. Wattles. So he was the author of the book The Science of Getting Rich and The Science of Being Great. And Bob Proctor was a student of his book, The Science of Getting Rich, and the principles of that, the things that he learned from that. And Bob Proctor talked about the law of prosperity. He also created a program called Principles of Prosperity. Okay, Principles of Prosperity. And in this program, he really tried to go deep to really teach people how to become more wealthy, how to change your paradigm, and why you have to see yourself living in abundance. Why it starts with your self-image, the way you see yourself and what you imagine, and the way you think. And in this program, he also talked about the secret behind the book Think and Grow Rich. The secret behind the book Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill, where he tried to reveal the secret and explain the code to success and what you have to do in order to become more wealthy and successful, and what is really the secret behind all of that. What is the core message? And Bob Proctor always said that everyone or everybody is born rich. This is also why he wrote the book with the title You Were Born Rich. And what does he mean with that, or what did he mean with that? Well, he was an advocate for human potential. He researched everything he could find about this topic. He studied thousands of books to get insights, to get more knowledge, to attain more wisdom. And the thing that he discovered is that you are basically infinite. You have infinite potential. You are limitless as a human being or as a spiritual being in a human body, making this human experience. Okay, your essence is spiritual. We are all spiritual beings in the essence. And we are all limitless. We are infinite. We have infinite potential. And this is what he means with you are born rich. You are rich in potential. You can become whatever you want to become. You have to choose who you want to become. Everybody is rich in potential. We all have the opportunity to actualize our potential, but it takes the will to do so. You really need to want that. It should be something that you really want. You really want to live up to your full potential, live a life of purpose, become the best version you can be. But we all have the potential to change something and become better, become more, evolve and become something greater. And if I talk about actualizing your potential, I also talk about an evolution or a process that takes place from not having something to having something, from not being something to becoming something. This is an evolution here, or an evolutional process. And it's also about manifestation from spirit to matter, okay? It starts in the spiritual dimension, and then it gets to the material dimension. It gets manifested. And actualizing yourself is all about mastering your spirit, mind, and body. The Holy Trinity, or the Triunity. Put this all into harmony. Master yourself. Put this all into harmony and master yourself, your spirit, mind, and body, in order to actualize yourself or actualize your full potential in life. And I also talked about self-actualization in one of my videos that I uploaded recently with the title Actualize Yourself and Start Your Business Online as a Creator of the Future, especially if you want to live up to your full potential and start a business as a creator. And how can we do that? And I talked about a concept from Abraham Maslow. He was an American psychologist who created this model or this theory of the human needs. The hierarchy of human needs. It's like a pyramid or a triangle with different levels. And on the top, at the pinnacle, we have the desire for self-actualization as a human. And at the bottom level, we have survival. We just want to survive. And all this is really a process. It's a process where we go from potentiality to actuality. It's also connected to manifestation because the last step would be to manifest the thing that we want to have or to become the person that we want to be. But all this process is about going from potentiality to actuality. This is all about understanding how things happen in our life, how things come into being in relation to reality creation. How is this all related and connected, interconnected? And this is really a principle that was introduced by Aristotle, a famous Greek philosopher of the ancient times, who introduced this principle of change, or he talked about the concept of change in life, or the process of manifestation. He talked about potentiality and actuality. How is this interconnected? And he used to analyze motion, activity, causality related to philosophy, physics, physiology, metaphysics, and ethics, different fields. He really tried to understand how things come into being. It's like the acorn, the potential of a seed that becomes a tree. And you really have just a potential as a seed, and this seed or acorn manifests itself at some point into a tree, grows into a tree, and becomes bigger and bigger, and really actualizes its potential. This is the concept of change, potentiality, and self-actuality connected to the human potential and how we can self-actualize and become something greater than we are. Now I want to talk about a concept that was introduced by Bob Proctor or became famous through Bob Proctor, and it's called paradigm shifting. It's all about our mindset, and it's really a science, okay? The science of mind. And Bob Proctor talked about our human mind and how it's divided in two parts. We have the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. We have our thoughts and we have our feelings. And then we also have our body, okay, that takes action and creates results. But everything starts in the mind. And Bob Proctor tried to explain this with a model where he said we have the conscious mind, the thoughts, the subconscious mind, where the paradigm is. Okay, the subconscious mind is more about our paradigm, our subconscious program that influences how we think, how we behave, what kind of habits we have, and what kind of results we have in our life. And he also talked about the causality between thinking, feeling, and acting, because the way we think is the way we feel, and the way we feel produces certain actions, and these actions create certain results. It's a chain reaction, a cause and effect, and he talked about all this. I also uploaded a video that is related to that called The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, where I talked about a book from Joseph Murphy and the Mental Science, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. You can watch this video. I can link it also in this audio impulse. And it's really important that you understand that the power is in the subconscious mind. Okay? You really have to reprogram your subconscious mind. You will not get your desires, you will not manifest better results if you have an old program in your subconscious mind. Okay? If you have an old paradigm, you have to shift that or make a paradigm shift. And the question here is, how would the rich person think, feel, and act to get certain results? What kind of program would a rich person have in their subconscious mind in order to attract more abundance? Okay, manifest better results, be successful and wealthy. How would the rich person think, feel, and act? This is a really good question, and once you become aware of that, you can also implement that or install that into your own mind or subconscious mind and also think, feel, and act like a rich person, and therefore you should also get the same results. And Bob Proctor also talked about impressing our mind with new ideas to express new results. He talked about reconditioning. We have to recondition our mind to get new results. And you have to understand that we can have positive ideas or negative ideas. And we are always impressing our mind, and therefore we express certain results. He talked about thinking into results. He also had a program for that where he talked about the ideas we have and how they influence the results we have in our life. And where he said, and I quote him here, "Your results in life are an expression of your level of awareness." Okay? Your results in life are an expression of your level of awareness. Tell me what you want, and I will show you how to get it. This was his program, Thinking into Results, and why it's so important to impress our mind with the right ideas, with the right thoughts in order to express different results. So I think you understood that the key point here is that we need more awareness. We need to be more aware of ourselves and really know ourselves and be conscious about our thoughts, our feelings and actions if we want to express new results in our life. The key is really awareness. And it's all connected to the universal laws, or the book that I also talked about in previous videos, a really important book called The Kybalion. And this book is all about the 7 Hermetic principles or the Hermetic philosophy. For example, the all is mind, or as above, so below. I talked about these concepts and Hermetic principles in previous videos. You can find them on my channel. And this is all about awareness, knowing your true power, understanding universal laws. Also the law of attraction or the law of vibration. And we can do specific things here in order to apply this wisdom and this power into our life. We can use affirmations. We can use meditation, okay, to really apply these universal laws into our life to attract better things or create a better reality. And if you want to attract more abundance into your life, manifest more money, be more wealthy, then you have to understand the process of manifestation. And it's also written in the Bible. It's really the wisdom of the Bible, how to manifest our desires. I also talked about Neville Goddard, a mystical teacher, an expert in manifestation, who really taught how to apply the wisdom of the Bible to change our life and to really manifest our desires. And it's also written in the Bible, ask and you shall receive. Okay? Ask and you shall receive if you believe it. And I would also add, if you give something, if you act on it. Okay, you have to give something, be generous. Give something to people, give something in your life. So it's asking, believing, giving, and receiving. It's like a chain reaction, okay, or like a causality, cause and effect. You have to think a certain way, feel a certain way, and act a certain way if you want to get a certain result. Ask and you shall receive if you believe it. And this is really ancient wisdom from the Bible or from Scripture. And if you want to look at that from another perspective, maybe more scientific, then we talk about energy. I talked about the Bible, maybe theology, religion. Okay, it's all about manifestation. But if you want to look at that from another view, from a scientific view, from a scientific lens, then we talk about energy, quantum physics. Okay, it's all vibration, all is light. Light is energy. And science and spirituality is really connected here. Something that I also talked about in one of my videos called I Am, the Universal Master Key for All Manifestations. I talked about a book with the title The Master Key System, written by Charles F. Arnold, where he connected science and spirituality to explain how to manifest our desires, how to create a new reality. Okay, that science and spirituality is connected, that everything is really energy. Religious people call it God, scientific people call it the universe, as you like. God, the universe, energy, it's all connected here. And Bob Proctor liked to use a metaphorical example to explain how our mind works, how it's connected to spirituality and science. And he talked about this metaphorical example of the radio, or that our mind is like a radio. We can send a signal, we can receive a signal. It's all about vibration, about frequencies, waves, okay? And that we really have a radio in our mind to send a signal to the universe and also receive something. Ask and you shall receive. And this is also connected to the things that I just talked about. So if you really want to change your life and get other results, attract more abundance, be more wealthy, make more money, you really have to become more aware. This is the first step. The first step is always awareness. And then you have to make a paradigm shift. You have to reprogram your mind or upgrade your mind. Okay, your old program versus the new program. You need a new worldview, a new paradigm. And Bob Proctor talked about paradigm shift or paradigm shifting. He also had seminars for that. And in simple words, he said a paradigm is a mental program. It's our mindset. It's a mental program, and it's a program in your subconscious mind. And I want to quote him here where he said, change your paradigm. It's the only way to bridge the gap between how you're currently living and how you want to live. Okay, it's the only way to bridge the gap between the old way of living and the new way of living. It's all about your paradigm, the mental program that you have. And he also defined a paradigm as the following. A paradigm is a multitude of habits fixed in our subconscious mind that we act on without any conscious thought. And it's our actions that produce our results. Okay, because our thinking influences our feeling and our actions, and the actions produce our results. So a paradigm is a multitude of habits fixed in our subconscious mind that we act on without any conscious thought. So what is the thing that prevents most people out there to really shift their paradigm, to really create better results, manifest their desires, attract more wealth, more success, more abundance? What is the thing that prevents them? What holds us back as humans? And the thing is really ignorance and self-sabotage. We are not conscious about that, and we are also sabotaging ourselves, mostly unconsciously. It's a self-sabotage where we cannot shift our paradigm, and this is holding us back to really create a new reality. okay, to also get more money, get better results, achieve our goals. And if you have an old program and an old paradigm, but you want to have new results in your life, then you also need a new paradigm and a new program. Let's say you are poor or broke, okay, you don't have enough money, but you want to become rich and wealthy or be rich and wealthy. Then you will need a new program for that, because your old program will just produce more of the same results. So it's all about your old self-concept versus your new self-concept, or your old self-image versus your new self-image. You have to become a new version of yourself to fight this poverty mindset. You need to reprogram your mind, okay, and shift your paradigm and also become a new version of yourself. If you have a poverty mindset, you will need a prosperity mindset. And Bob Proctor also talked about a specific thing that we have to break through in order to shift our paradigm, to get on the new side or to get a new program. And he talked about the terror barrier, okay, the so-called terror barrier, something that holds us back. Once we have a new idea, we want to change, okay, we say, hey, I want to attract more abundance, I want to be more successful, I want to change myself. And then you start acting on it, and then you have this terror barrier, the self-sabotage, and you cannot break through it. And you fall back to your old self, you fall back to your old habits, your old program, and somehow you're stuck. You cannot break out of this vicious cycle. And he calls it the terror barrier. And you really have to break through that in order to become free, to go from bondage to freedom. You need a breakthrough. This is really a fine line between your old self and your new self. And if you are double-minded, you have a conflict between your old self and your new self, you will never get the new results because you're stuck in the conflict and the terror barrier is holding you back. And you really have to break through it. You need a breakthrough in order to become free, in order to be the new you, okay, so that you are free in the end. I also made the video about this topic with the title Self-Sabotage. It's you versus you, the only way to break free. I can link it also in this audio impulse if you're interested in that, so that you can watch it and learn more about that. In this video, I also shared a quote from Bob Proctor where he said, "You are the only problem that you will ever have, and you are the only solution." So it's really you versus you. It's really a fight against yourself. And if you can master yourself, okay, if you can master yourself, overcome your self-sabotage, then you can finally break free. And there are also two other things that hold us back in life. And these things are fear and ignorance. Two of the biggest things that hold us back from success, from freedom. They sabotage us and hold us back. So it's fear and ignorance. And ignorance can also lead to fear because maybe you are afraid of things that you don't understand. You are afraid of the unknown. So it makes you afraid and fearful. And you can solve that by self-mastery and also awareness. It all starts with awareness. You have to become more aware. And once you are aware, you should also take action and transform your fear into faith and take action with faith. So in the end, it's also about taking some inspired action. I also made a video about this topic called Consumer versus Creator. Be a doer of the word. Okay, really become aware and take inspired action and really act with faith. Do something about your situation. Change yourself. And Bob Proctor also said that one of the differences between successful people and all the rest is that successful people take action. They take action with faith. They believe in themselves. They have faith and belief in themselves. And he also said that doubt and worry freezes people. It freezes people. He said, don't sit around wondering if you can do something. Just go out and do it. Doubt of any kind can be ended with action. Doubt of any kind can be ended with action. And I would also add awareness and action. This is how you can get rid of your doubt and your fears that freeze you, that hold you back in life in order to break free. And if you want to become an action taker, you want to be a creator, you're an aspiring creator, you want to create something in your life. You don't want to sit around and worry and be fearful, afraid, and sabotage yourself. You want to overcome your limits and take inspired action. Maybe you're an aspiring entrepreneur, a business starter, and you want to build a business. with the right mindset. Then I also want to talk about something that can help you. It also comes from Bob Proctor. As you maybe know, Bob Proctor helped a lot of people to become rich and wealthy with his programs, as I already explained. And in order to do that, he also founded the Proctor Gallagher Institute, short form PGI, with his business partner Sandy Gallagher. And they created this program for consultants, Proctor Gallagher Consultant, where you can understand how to manifest more money, how to start a business, have multiple sources of income or create multiple sources of income. And with modern technology, with computers, notebooks, smartphones, the internet, all that, you can create a business, an online business that operates worldwide and where people have global access to your business. We live in a time, especially in a time where AI, artificial intelligence, grows and evolves in a high speed, and where creators, or let's say online creators, digital creators, have the opportunity to reach so many people and to help so many people out there to create value, solve problems in the marketplace, and really profit from that. The internet and modern technology, tools that we use like our smartphone, the internet, these are all things that help us to become free, to become limitless in the 21st century, in the creator economy. And if you also want to profit from that, profit from the creator economy, maybe you also want to build something in the digital world, create a product, a service, a digital service, then this is really your chance here, your opportunity. Because we all have access to that nowadays with the internet. Everyone can make money today, everywhere and every time of the day, thanks to the modern technology and the internet. So it's basically the tool for freedom. And this is your chance. And you should really be aware of that and also implement that in your life, make use of it, and create something in your own life. Now I want to talk about having the right money mindset and why you need to believe in yourself and have a certain level of conviction or belief in order to make more money. The money mindset. I also talked about this topic in one of my videos with the title Think and Grow Rich, a book from Napoleon Hill that I talked about. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Okay? Think and Grow Rich. Bob Proctor was also a big student of this book and also of Napoleon Hill. And it's really about having faith, having a burning desire and having faith that you can get your desires. And you need a certain level of conviction and a certain level of belief. And sometimes if you have a big goal, let's say a financial goal, you want to make more money, have a bigger income, maybe it's a bit hard in the beginning to believe that you can directly earn a lot of money or make a big jump. So a thing that can help you here is to break your goal down. This will help you to believe in your goal or believe in yourself. It will make it all a bit easier because if you break your goal down, it's easier for you to believe it. Okay? And maybe you struggle with your level of faith. Maybe you have limiting beliefs from the matrix. Maybe you have a lack of conviction and you don't really believe that you can make a big jump financially in your life. So what can help you here is to break your goal down. And this is a concept that I call the 10x money mindset, inspired by Bob Proctor, because Bob Proctor talked about increasing your quantities or becoming a millionaire by increasing your quantities, becoming rich in steps. And I will break it down for you and make it very simple just as an example so that you really understand how you can become more wealthy and successful if you just take it step by step. So let's say you have $1. And this is just an example, okay? I make it very simple here so that you understand it. So let's say you make $1 or you have $1. Then I'm pretty sure that you could think about $10. You could multiply that by 10, 10x, and this would not be so hard for you, okay? To go from $1 to $10 in terms of belief. I think you can believe that. And once you make your $10, then I'm sure that you could also think about $100, that you can multiply that by 10 again, 10x, and that you have $100. And once you have your first $100, then I'm pretty sure that you could also think about $1,000. And once you have your first $1,000, then it's not so far away from your first $10,000 if you multiply that by 10. And once you have your first $10,000, then you have to multiply that by 10 again. So you will have your first $100,000. And once you have your first $100,000, you have to repeat that 10 times, 10x again, to have your first 1 million. Okay? $1 million. So you can see that you can break it really down into steps. And you just focus on different levels and where you are right now financially. So you can apply that for yourself and see that you can really break this down here and take it step by step to really get the results that you want to have. If you just think in terms of 10x, I have to multiply that by 10 to get to the next level. So then it's a bit easier to believe or have a certain level of conviction that you can really make that you can really get that. And this is something that I also apply and that also helped me in my life, and I'm pretty sure it will help you on your journey to more success and abundance if you want to manifest more money and be more wealthy and also grow financially. And if you're an aspiring creator or a business starter and you want to learn how you can make your first $10,000 per month or even more, as an actualizing creator, somebody who fulfills his potential, who lives up to his potential, and really builds an online business in a digital world, then I have something very special for you. You can check the link in the description to find out more about that. And you can also check my YouTube video with the title Actualize Yourself and Start Your Business Online as a Creator of the Future, a video that I just uploaded recently where you learn more about business principles and how to make your first $10,000 per month. And you can also check my new video playlist on YouTube called Creator X Business Insights, where I upload new episodes all about building a business as a creator and how you can have more success financially. And before I'm finished with this audio impulse episode, before this episode ends, I want to give you an exercise, something that you can do, where you can take action and implement something to also have more success financially, and it will help you on your journey as a creator to manifest more abundance, attract more abundance, more wealth and money into your life. And this is an affirmation that you can write down and you can read it every day. Read it every day in the morning after you wake up and also every night before you go to sleep. And this affirmation comes from Bob Proctor. He also teaches this to his students. And the affirmation is the following: I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. I am so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through multiple sources on a continuous basis. Write it down, read it every day, and really believe it, okay? Because this will influence you and this will inspire you to also take action as someone who attracts abundance, as someone who attracts more wealth and money, and it can really change your financial situation. I also applied it in my own life, and it really works, okay, if you believe in it. But you also have to take inspired action. First, you have to shift your paradigm, reprogram your mind, and then also take inspired action. If you want to take it a step further, you can also practice that in meditation. Just close your eyes, affirm it, okay, the affirmation, and also imagine it, how the money comes to you, comes into your bank account. Okay, this is the power of imagination. And yeah, this is the exercise. You can apply that, take action, and implement that into your own life to also have success and to also manifest more money. So if you want to take it to the next level in the future, if you are an aspiring creator, a business starter, maybe an expert, a coach, a consultant, or entrepreneur, then I have something that could really help you here. And especially if you want to start 2024, the next year, with a powerful mindset, with focus and clarity. And this is my so-called free revelation video. A very extensive video presentation. It's absolutely free, where I reveal how you can awaken your power, how you can upgrade your mind and learn how to generate your first $10,000 per month with an online business in the digital AI world as an actualizing creator. Okay, this is something for people who are ready for the future. And if you want to watch this video and learn more about that, then check the link in the description, click on the link, then you come on the site and you can register for my free revelation video. you will come on the waitlist, and once the video is online, you will be notified, and then you can watch this video and also apply the information, the wisdom in your own life to also have success. Okay? In this revelation video, I also talk about how you can start your conscious evolution, how you can transcend the matrix, get out of your job, and become free in life without wasting your time, so that you can also accelerate your journey as a creator and also avoid the mistakes that I made, because I documented the last 10 years of my life in this video, how I started, what kind of mistakes have I made, what did I learn from that, and what did I do to overcome this and to succeed, and how you can also apply that in your own life if you want to have the same results. So check the link in the video description or below this video or this audio impulse. Click on the link, reserve your free spot for my revelation video so that you can watch it and also learn more about that. This is what I wanted to share with you. This was my audio impulse. You can give this video a thumbs up if you have liked this audio impulse. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so far. And you can also share this episode or this audio impulse with other people if you think it can help them too. So that's it for now. Stay tuned for more videos and audio impulses in the future. My name is Andy Kern. I wish you all the best and bye.